Hey guys, it's Matt. It is Saturday, October 24th. Um, I'll just jump right in here. So this is what my week looks like. So took a loss on Monday and then green the rest of the week. So gross, I was up 159.61 at the end of the week. Not a bad week. For the month, I'm back to being positive. So that's nice. Although with fees, I'm guessing, yeah, that's probably slightly negative. And then, well, it definitely is if you do software fees, which are 150 right off the bat, and then with commissions and other fees, I'm negative in this account. And then let's just look at since the beginning of June. Let's see if they'll let me do this. It's being weird. Yeah, here it is. So I'm basically a break-even trader at this point, which hey, you go slightly red, and then you get to the point where you're break even, and then eventually you keep adding to that, right? So I'm good with that. I'm good with progress so far, um, especially since let's look at July 17th is when I started shorting. So I'm doing pretty well there. So since since going short in the small caps, I'm up 703.09. That's kind of nice. We'll look at that later. We're going to look at my back end account, the prop report. Okay, so let's see. So Monday the 19th, I was red on OSUR. Let's see. Yep, that's this one. Okay, cool. So this was basically like this was high institutional ownership. I probably shouldn't have been trading it, but I took a short here. I was using this as my stop. I got skipped up on, and I lost way more than I intended to. So I took a $55 loss on just 100 shares. And then once it showed me what it was going to do, I sat on the sidelines. I just was sitting on my hands like a schmuck. So um, this pop here, I'm thinking, okay, whatever this pivot was, I think this was pre-market high, or this could have been a daily pivot, I forget. But this holds it as support here, and then it gets rejected. Now it's down below. It rejects here below. It rejects here again. This is a sweet spot to get short. And I don't know if I just wasn't paying attention here, or if I saw it and I was just didn't want to take another loss. And then this area definitely is a short. Like in hindsight, these are just lick your lips kind of salivate and get some money, right? Um, but so whatever, I ended up red on Monday, and then Tuesday I was up 76.50 on mostly on APTX. Let's look at that. Yeah, so let's see. Got short here, added here. I don't remember exactly how many shares I was in here. I don't feel like clicking buttons to figure it out. I think it was 150 here, maybe a 150 there, something like that. And then taking profit here. I took this profit mostly because I was like, all right, I want to reduce my risk. My average wasn't great because this really was an early entry. I should have been more patient. But anyway, took some off here and then covered here, 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 and here. And then oh, actually, and I think this add, so these probably were 100, and then this was probably another 50. Because I added here and then stopped out the whole position here. And then this is a separate trade, so I shorted here, this pop, and then took profit here, I shorted here, and took profit there, shorted here, and took profit there. So I traded the shit out of APTX, and honestly, I'm pretty damn happy with how it went. Except for giving this little bit back here. I feel like I nailed it pretty well. Which I don't remember until I sat down to review these trades right before I started the video. So, and then I gave a little bit back on JMIA. Shouldn't have been trading this one. This was dumb. The daily chart is in a huge uptrend, and I tried it twice like a schmuck and lost both times. So I lost like $10 and $4 on those trades. I was sized down because I didn't want to give back too much, but yeah, that was just a silly trade. And then Wednesday I traded NTWK. Sorry guys, give me a second. It's KBSF. Okay. So NTWK I don't have a screenshot for. It was a $29 winner. Here, I'll pull this up and show you the trader view. So you can see I shorted it in the 3rd minute of the day, and then it faded, and I took profit. It's doesn't have a huge range, and I didn't have big size, so I got in here right around 3:30, and then took profit just above $3. So yeah, I don't know, I'm happy with that. Yeah, all right. It was a small green day, and I am okay with that. Okay, so KBSF. Let's see. Got short here, covered some here, rode through this chop, covered some more, and then added some here, and then we're going to switch to a 5-minute chart. Whoops. So you can see short these covers, added back, and then covered here. Basically, I had added here and thought this thing might grind back on me, and so I didn't want to give it too much room, and I didn't want to keep adding, which was the right play probably. I mean, I could have probably added again here and then took profit here, but I wasn't trusting that. And you can see the the overall trend was it did end up making a new high of day, and then at the end of the day, I tell you what, it's funny. I actually was sitting through this part, and I was watching it defend this. And it looked, when it was defending this level here, was at like 270, 275. It looked exactly like it did when it was defending 260 down here, this which was a pivot level. And I was like, man, this looks good for a long. And I didn't take it. And then it did this right at the end of the day. Such like a scammy pop there at the end of the day, but whatever. And then EVK, let's look at EVK. Where's that? Okay, EVK, I don't know why I'm so zoomed into this when I took the screenshot, but well. So it was making a nice run up, and once it cleared this pivot level, which I think was pre-market high, we were looking for a pullback here. And I got long, and then I fat fingered, and when I went to sell on this little pop, because I didn't really trust it, and it was like, I don't think this is the pop here. And so instead of selling, I had added to the position, and then quickly got out of the whole thing. It ended up being a $2 winner, which I'm pretty impressed with myself on that one. But okay, I want to show you the chart though. So yeah, we could have probably waited it until that 550 level, right? And got short there instead. Whatever. I'm not, and I'm not at a place where, again, where I feel like adding to those kind of trades. I wasn't in a place on the day to size up and add to what would have been a losing position down here at 550. Because there was some dump risk there. BVXV on Friday. Let's look at this one first, and then I'm going to tell you something that happened on a different trade. BVXV. Let's see. This guy. So these are two separate trades. I was trading later in the day. I had not, well, sort of not placed a trade up until this point. I didn't have any loss or gain. I thought Friday was going to be a 0 day, and then this thing popped up, I think on my scanner, or maybe somebody in the chat room called it out. I forget. This was after I had already left and took the dog for a run, and then I sat back down. And so This had made a, right here around 12 o'clock Eastern, it made a pop around $8 and got stuffed, and it was making another run at that. So I was like, all right, I'm going to take a little scalp here, and I did, and it ended up being like a $22 trade, which I was like, okay, you know what? I feel better about my Friday now, because there was something frustrating in the morning with ZDGE, but we'll talk about that in a second. And then sat through this stuff, and then also kind of took another little scalp. So it had been defending this kind of VWAP 660 level, and I scalped off here, or shorted here. And it was funny, as it was kind of chopping around and still defending that level. I was looking at a different screen, reading something, and out of the corner of my eye saw this drop. It dropped here into a fake halt at 606. So I was like, "Fuck it, I'm getting out." I just took my profit down there. So that ended up being like a $41 trade on 50 shares, which was it's kind of nice. Um, that might be one of my like best per share trades in quite a while. But so this is what happened earlier that morning. You can see this is ZDGE. This first candle here, it pops to 320, which was the pre-market high, and I put in an order, punched the button, like damn near top ticked this thing, and you can see what happened. I mean, it instantly rejected and just faded. The next 4 minutes, it was down. Uh, what is that? 50 cents, right? And then just continues to pop and drop the entire morning, right? Ends up down here almost a point lower than where I was looking to enter. And then grinds back a little bit, but then just keeps fading, right? I mean, so this is literally like man, it would have been an awesome trade. So I had a 200 share order that I put up here, and this is the message I got. So you can see, like, I canceled orders because this happened to me a couple times this week, actually. This is the only time I took a screenshot of it, where I hit the button to get an order, and it got rejected. So you can see it said sending short 200 ZDGE at 3.2, and then it accepted the short, and then the send got rejected. I don't know why. It says duplicative orders static. I don't know what that means, and I haven't heard back from CMEG. What I did hear back is that they've got a ridiculously high volume of tickets right now. So early in the week, they I'm guessing they're having some problems. They with their smart routing, they had a problem and you couldn't use it. So early in the week, one of my trades, I forget which one it was not a smart route. It was Arca, which they charged. They were like, "Hey, you can't use Smart Route because it's under maintenance, but you can use Arca instead." And I was like, oh, "Okay, cool." And then I used Arca, and they charged like the full commission structure. And I was like, "Oh, well, I know I can always use Arca if I want to pay fucking $2.95 a trade." So, I probably should have reached out to them about that, but it was only like $2, so I'm not worried about it. Okay, let's look at. I'm just going to look at my backend report for this week. It kicked me out. Hold on. Can't believe I just got that right. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. So I'm cutting off the top there on purpose because I don't want you to see my personal info. But so you can see here, I was down Monday, and then end of the week ended up 126.60. So that's not so bad. We'll take that. So you can see my commissions are only $26 now, which that's not too bad. You see, this is actually I should reach out to them about that. I paid $7.90 in commissions on that loss. I want my fucking money back, man. That's only on 2 fills. That's the day I had to use the Arca route. Okay, then let's look at the month real quick, and then I'll get the hell out of here. So in the month, I'm just barely positive. Wow. Oh no, sorry, I'm not. Fuck. I was looking at this bottom line. That's not the end of the month. No, I'm negative $35. So that's actually not so bad with that huge loss that I took back, mid-month on that fateful Tuesday when I got smoked on PPSI. So anyway, that's where I'm at. When I hear back about this, I'll let you guys know. Any of you guys that are using CMEG, if you've experienced this and you've heard back, maybe you can let everybody know in the comments, because that's kind of a giant pain in the ass. And that can't be happening, because I missed out on a lucrative trade for my account on that one. So that's, yeah, that's not good. Anyway, I will leave you with this. You can stare at my my send reject notice. And I hope you guys are well and you're profitable, and take care.